A country road, a tree, evening. Estragon, sitting on a low mound, is trying to take off his boot. He pulls at it with both hands, panting. He gives up, exhausted, rests, tries again. As before. Enter Vladimir. Nothing to be done. I'm beginning to come round to that opinion. All my life I've tried to put it from me, saying, Vladimir, be reasonable. You haven't yet tried everything. And I resume the struggle. He broods, musing on the struggle, turning to Estragon. So there you are again. Am I? I'm glad to see you back. I thought you were gone forever. Me too. Together at last. We'll have to celebrate this, but how? He reflects. Get up till I embrace you. Not now, not now. May one inquire where His Highness spent the night? In a ditch. A ditch? Where? Over there. And they didn't beat you? Beat me? Certainly they beat me. The same lot as usual. The same? I don't know. When I think of it, all these years, but for me, where would you be? You'd be nothing more than a little heap of bones at the present minute, no doubt about it. And what of it? It's too much for one man. On the other hand, what's the good of losing heart now? That's what I say. We should have thought of it a million years ago. In the 90s. Stop blathering and help me off with this bloody thing. Hand in hand from the top of the Eiffel Tower, among the first. We were respectable in those days. Now it's too late. They wouldn't even let us up. Estragon tears at his boot. What are you doing? Taking off my boot. Did that never happen to you? Boots must be taken off every day. I'm tired telling you that. Why don't you listen to me? Help me. It hurts. Hurts? He wants to know if it hurts. No one ever suffers but you. I don't count. I'd like to hear what you'd say if you had what I have. It hurts? Hurts? He wants to know if it hurts. You might button it all the same. True. He buttons his fly. Never neglect the little things of life. What do you expect? You always wait till the last moment. The last moment. Hope deferred maketh something sick. Who said that? Why don't you help me? Help me? What do I have to do with your damned shoe? You could come along with me. I don't think I'm going to stay here. I'm not the servant of your shoe. Tapping on the boot. This is what they call tramping round and round and round. You must find another way, is it? It'd be better if you kept your own foot out of it. It doesn't hurt, does it? And I thought you were a doctor. It doesn't hurt. You're mad. It doesn't hurt. You've lost your head, you just have. I haven't lost it. What is it you mean? You haven't. I mean it. He staggers back, grasping his head. He grabs at the shoe again. If it's still there, you ought to help me get it off. Is that what you think? Of course it's still there. I've had a little pop at it, that's all. Look here, stick your arm in this shapely glove and help me get it off. I thought you said I wasn't a doctor. I did say that, didn't I? Then why don't you help me? Tapping his head. Look here. Do you see that poor fellow over there? He's lying in the street. He's in a lot of pain. I don't mean to mock, but if he's a man of your caliber, you ought to help him get on his feet. What if his foot is broken? He's in agony. What if you do help him? What kind of a position do you leave him in? It's a different kind of suffering. What if I should bring him to my house? Oh, for goodness sake, don't even suggest that. What if I did say it? What would you do then? What? Nothing. You don't have to be so angry. Why don't you let me help you get off that damned boot? No. What? Do you mean you'd help? Yes, what else? No. I'm in the middle of a crowded street, and I'm running into things. Who knew you were such an idiot? You better get rid of that boot. If you want it that way. Get out of the way. I'm going on without it. All right, just a moment. I mean it. I don't know what you mean. You mean I'll get run over by a tram? You can't stand still. You have to keep tromping round and round. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you mean. Look, help me get the boot off, or you can just stand there and twiddle your thumbs. Come on, I'm in great pain. Do something just for 1 minute. All right. Okay. Now get up. Stand still. Keep your hands out your pockets. Get up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, I thought you were joking. I wish I was. I'm going. Yes, sorry. Don't worry about me. Begins to make his escape. Wait, don't go. I'll get on my feet. Don't worry, I'm coming. All right. Stabs at him with his foot. No. Grabbing at him ineffectually. I'm sorry. I'll do it. I'll get off it. Begins to drag himself around the corner. All right. Kneeling, climbing the wall, feeling along the wall. Don't worry, I'm coming. All right. Goodbye. He turns around, wags his finger at him, raises his arms in front of his face. Go! Grabs his sleeve, bends over and pushes at him with his ankle. Goodbye. Go! He gets on his hands and knees, crawls around the corner, and comes to a stop before a dog walker whom he smiles at. The dog walker laughs out loud. Oh, he must be after the piece of fur he's got round his neck. Not that piece of fur. Yes, the other one. Which one? The boot. Ha. That boot? Not the boot, the other one. Did you see me crawling along? Yes. Good boy, thank you. Begins to struggle upright. Look out, wait. Goodbye. All right. Crawling again, taking long strides. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Goodbye. All right. Crawling again, rubbing his calf against the wall. Good boy, thank you. Kneels, opens his mouth. He's just winding me up. He's winding you up? He's winding you up? Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. 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 The two walk on. They approach a group of people standing together. One of the group turns to the two. She's about 21 years old. Excuse me, Mr. and Mr. Is there a problem? No, we're good, we're good. So why are you over there? We are good. We've just come to a show of drawing and music by an avant-garde artist. We're good. And we were wondering if the artist has signed it yet. Estragon, sitting up, smiles, stands up. Okay. You're leaving so soon? We have a 2-day extension. Where do you stay? In a place called the Crypt. The Crypt, I've never heard of it. Not before today, has I? We've come to see your work. We've seen about 20 things that you've done. Then you've seen enough. We want one of the pieces of art. We don't want to look at any more. Do you really want it? Sure. I would if I could get it. The group is silent, faces fixated on the paintings. You see this? Mentioning a painting. The black desert is here. Mentioning another. The pink grotto is here. Mentioning another. And this is Tangu, which means as long as you're here, there's always somebody watching you. Mentioning another. The mysterious murkiness is here. Yes. And you have one below. Right. It's dark here. Mentioning another. And this, mentioning another, is the tranquil green. And the strangeness is here. Mentioning another. And there's one below it, and it's a sort of crystalline blanket, like the silent night on the mirror. Mentioning another. And there's one below it, and it's throbbing bright and vivid. Mentioning another. And then there's one below it that's familiar. It's you. The group is silent, staring at the painting. The woman's eyes go wide, and she looks in the direction of the group. After a moment, she pulls a face, and the group averts their eyes from her. Right there. Her gaze remains fixed. Right there. Her gaze remains fixed. Right there. Her gaze remains fixed. Right there. Her gaze remains fixed.